Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud, hammer in the air. Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? We are broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios on this Monday, November the 28th. My name is Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show tonight. It's season 13, episode 17, and tonight's show is titled, You're Welcome. And if you've seen Moana, you know what I'm talking about. Now, it's been a couple weeks since we've had an episode, and I've been doing really well with trying to keep up on a weekly basis with you guys. But at the end of my last episode, I told you guys I had some family coming in. Excuse me. I think I might be starting to get sick also, so I'm also going to struggle with that throughout this show. But I told you I had some family coming in. My dad and my brother came out from Florida. We're here, able to celebrate my daughter's birthday. We're able to do Thanksgiving. And they just left this morning. So they're on their way back to Florida right now. So I had to dedicate all of my time to the family stuff. You know what I mean? So we didn't have any opportunity to do a new episode of Am I on the Air? But that's okay. The news was pretty slow because of the holiday. There wasn't much going on around the Thanksgiving week, so we shouldn't have too much of excess to go over here tonight. Please excuse my coughing if it comes out here and there. Of course, the more I talk, the more I want to cough. But I needed to make sure I got a show out for you guys tonight. Last week there was no new movie for me to review. The biggest release was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which of course came out and did really well, really good numbers. It debuted number one with about $75 million. It's doing very well internationally. And but I really don't care. I just have no need or want to see Fantastic Beasts. But I hear good things. I know our other Red Dragons guys, Geeky Pat, and I know Friggins, even Peeps, which they all say they really liked it. Now, Peeps, on one hand, I don't believe him for a second. I don't even think he went and watched the movie because he was just a little too positive about it, and he's never that positive about a movie. So I don't really believe him, but I will believe Friggins and Geeky Pat very much. So they really enjoyed it. So, hey, that's their review. They liked it. I'm not going to have a review for you here on this show. Sorry. But what I do have a review for you is Moana, the new animated film from Disney. This is the new number one film in the world, already knocked out Fantastic Beasts from that top spot. Moana, of course, if you've seen the trailers, you know it focuses on a little girl named Moana who lives on an island with her family, and the island is starting to die, and she has to go on this journey to basically do something to save the island. Now, I'm being very vague because, of course, we do non-spoiler reviews here. But it involves her finding a demigod named Maui, who, of course, is voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who we, of course, love on this show. And I gotta tell you, The Rock is awesome as Maui, one of the best animated characters I've seen in a long time. It is classic Disney in this film. You got some really good songs, you got a really sweet story. Took my daughter to see this. She loved it. Like I said, she's only 3. She sat through it the whole time. She really enjoyed the song. And of course, the biggest earworm song of this movie is The Rock singing "You're Welcome." And that's why I had to title today's episode "You're Welcome." It's a great song. It's very catchy, very fun, and who knows, maybe it might even be nominated for an Oscar come original song time. Written by Lin-Manuel Miranda from, of course, the Hamilton play. He's all over the place lately. He wrote the song for The Rock. And it's super catchy, man. It's my daughter's new favorite song. I was taking her to daycare this morning, and we listened to it 4 times in a row on a loop. Again, Daddy. Again, Daddy. And you know what? I can get down with this one. It's a lot better than Let It Go. So, a really sweet, fun movie. And I think you guys will enjoy it. So, definitely go out, check out Moana, and enjoy all that it has to offer. I gave Moana 4 out of 5 stars. Remember, you base your scorings off of the audience that it's built for, and this is built very much for people that love Disney, classic Disney, with a sweet story and with original songs that are catchy. This does all the right beats. It's beautiful to look at, too. The animation I was really, really wowed by. So, once again, Moana, 4 out of 5 stars. If you got kids, this is the one you want to take them to. Go check out Moana. All right. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. We got 2 weeks worth of news to get through. So let's rock and roll. New trailer dropped. We got the new Red Band trailer. It's the second official one for Why Him, the new comedy film starring James Franco and Bryan Cranston. I think it looks pretty funny. It could end up being a pretty cheesy movie, which it probably will be. But hey, I say check out the trailer, man. You know, it might be something good comes out in December. Going back over to my man, The Rock, it is time. Rock rolls! And I know everybody loves that. And, but, you know, this rock roll is very, sweet and special to his heart. People Magazine, they do it every year. And this year, People Magazine has named The Rock as the sexiest man alive. And you know what? I can't argue them on this. I love women, but I totally get it. That's my man right there, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So, congratulations to The Rock for being People Magazine's sexiest man alive. All right, let's keep going here. The new series Taboo, starring Tom Hardy. It's going to be a limited series engagement, and it is going to debut on FX on Tuesday, January 10th. So we finally got a release date for this. Should be really, really good. In some funny kind of news, a little trading went on between Marvel Studios and 20th Century Fox. They traded some, well, I don't even want to, so you had Negasonic Teenage Warhead in the Deadpool movie, and Negasonic in the comic book, she had a certain set of powers, but that's not what the Deadpool people wanted to use for her powers. So they wanted to change it. And, well, if you want to change somebody's powers, you got to go through Marvel directly. Marvel then made an agreement with them and said, you know what, we'll let you change the powers if you give us the rights to Ego the Living Planet. And they agreed, and they traded. So Negasonic got the powers she did in the movie, and Marvel Studios got the rights to Ego the Living Planet, which will, of course, be a character in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Ego is going to be Star-Lord's dad. So, a very interesting trade. James Gunn, who, of course, directed the 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, he said when he wrote the script, he wrote it with Ego already in the script. And then Kevin Feige said, we don't own the rights to this character. And he's like, what? So then they had to make this little trade, but they got it done. You know, a lot of people start speculating then, well, what can we trade to get Wolverine or get the X-Men? Like, it doesn't quite work like that, and it doesn't look like they're going to be doing much other trading, other than for, like, these, like, very D-list kind of characters. So, but a very cool story nonetheless. AMC and BBC Worldwide North America team up for a new show called McMafia. Of course, a drama series set in the world of organized crime. There's a new summer tour coming out. We talk a little bit of music on this show, but this one's got a lot of hype going around it for all you 90s people. New Kids on the Block, Boyz II Men, and Paula Abdul. Yep, it's fire, son. Go check that out on tour. Brooke Shields has been brought on to a new pivotal role in Scream Queens. Of course, the second season currently going now. Matt Damon is going to have a cameo role in the upcoming Ocean's 8 movie. Very cool. I like the idea of this. This, of course, is we said before, Ocean's 8 is the female version of the Ocean's 11 movies, but it is a spin-off that exists in the same universe. I believe Sandra Bullock's character is George Clooney's character's sister. So if anybody was to do a cameo, I thought for sure it'd be George Clooney. But at this point, we know we got Matt Damon locked down, so he's excited to be a part of that. We have the trailer for Justice League Dark. It's the animated film, so don't get too crazy excited. USA Network has set a premiere date for Colony over on for their season 2, so that's coming out early next year. Look for that. There is a new Green Hornet movie in development. Gavin O'Connor, who just directed The Accountant, which I loved, he's going to do it. They're writing the script right now, and they're moving forward with a new Green Hornet movie. He's an excellent director, and I think he'll do some pretty cool stuff with this. I know the Seth Rogen movie gets a lot of hate. I don't really know why. I really like the Seth Rogen Green Hornet movie. I think it's super funny. It's got some decent action in it, and I really enjoyed it for what it is. But I think this is going to be a more serious, straightforward version of Green Hornet. HBO and George R.R. Martin are in talks for a Game of Thrones prequel series, so those are currently negotiating. The new Beauty and the Beast trailer dropped, and it beat 50 Shades Darker and Star Wars The Force Awakens for a new record, most views ever in 24 hours. Wow. Congratulations to Beauty and the Beast. Sci-Fi is developing Stranger in a Strange Land into a television series. J.K. Rowling says that the 5 Fantastic Beasts films will span 19 years in total. Doesn't look like a Goonies sequel is coming anytime soon. That's been officially pushed back. Steve Carell is in negotiations to join the Minecraft movie, so that's pretty interesting. I love Steve Carell. I think a Minecraft movie is pretty stupid, but hey, if somebody's going to bring something nice to it, it would be Steve Carell. They've also been trying to make a movie for The Last of Us, of course, based on the video game, but producer Sam Raimi says that they're stuck at a standstill. Sounds like they're at a disagreement here between all the people involved. It looks like the director wants to go one way, the studio wants to go the other way. No one can agree, so they're just not moving forward at all at this point, which is very sad. So we'll see what ends up happening with The Last of Us. There is another Don't Breathe being planned. There will be more Don't Breathe, says director Fede Alvarez. So that's awesome. Very excited about that. He's going to move on and direct The Girl in the Spider's Web next, which of course is the latest book in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. And then he's going to do the Don't Breathe sequel. So I'm very excited about that. By the way, Don't Breathe hits Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow. I've already pre-ordered mine on Amazon. It's a great movie. Check that one out. Let's see here. We have the brand new trailer for Hidden Figures. This one's starting to get some Oscar buzz as well, so check out that trailer. Mary Louise Parker is set to guest star on Billions Season 2. I really like Billions. This is a show that, brand new show that came on the Showtime earlier in the year, and I think Mary Louise Parker would be a great addition to that, so that's good to see. Metallica just released a brand new album, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and they plan to release music videos for each song on the new album. That's awesome. I love when bands do something pretty cool like that. Full Frontal with Samantha Bee has been renewed for a second season, so congratulations to her. Forrest Whitaker has just joined Johnny Depp in the new film Labyrinth. Labyrinth will follow the investigation into the murders of Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. this sounds pretty damn cool. So I like the addition there. CW, they are not ordering any additional episodes for No Tomorrow and Frequency. But no final decision has been made on the future of these two shows. So, not quite canceled, but they're not ordering any more episodes, which basically puts it at a complete standstill. The CW has also set its mid-season premiere dates for new drama Riverdale and the returns. What the hell? Wow. Excuse me, geez. Ads that are popping up all over the damn place. The CW, like I said, new drama Riverdale, and also the returns of the 100, iZombie, Reign, and the originals, and also the series finale date for the Vampire Diaries. Archie drama Riverdale will debut Thursday, January 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern, pushing Supernatural to Thursdays at 8 p.m. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, meanwhile, will move to Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Very interesting there. So that I'm curious to see it on Tuesdays, starting on January 24th. Once Legends of Tomorrow airs its season finale on March 28th, iZombie will debut with a 2-hour premiere on Tuesday, April 4th, moving to its regular time period at 9 p.m. following new episodes of The Flash. The 100 will return on Wednesday, February 1st at 9 p.m. following Arrow, while Reign returns for its 4th season on Friday, February 10th. Come on, man. Seriously? Fucking ads. Jesus. Following Arrow, Reign returns for its 4th season on Friday, February 10th at 9 p.m. The Vampire Diaries series finale will air Friday, March 10th. The Originals returns the following week on Friday, March 17th at 8 p.m. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend will wrap its 2nd season on Friday, February 3rd at 9 p.m. The season finale of No Tomorrow will air Tuesday, January 17th at 9 p.m., with the season finale of Frequency slated for Wednesday, January 25th. CW declined to order additional episodes for both freshman dramas, but no decisions have been made about their futures. So, very interesting. I wonder... Legends of Tomorrow moving to Tuesdays, man. So is it going to put it on right after Flash? Going to be interesting. So that's all your mid-season stuff there for the CW. Dean Devlin is set to direct a new sci-fi fantasy called Countdown. Hulu has announced some mid-season premiere dates for The Path and Handmaids. Handmaids? Sorry. Sesame Street feature film is on the way. Yeah, so that's cool. That's a long time due, I guess, right, for Sesame Street. Kung Fu Panda's Mark Osborne is set to direct a film adaptation of Bone. Bone, it's a comic book. Looks kind of like a mix of Casper and Snoopy. I'm like, I've never heard of Bone. I don't know what the hell that is, but yeah, so that's interesting. We told you that there's a new sequel coming to Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, and now we got Angel Has Fallen. Well, it looks like Aaron Eckhart is not going to be returning for Angel Has Fallen. This saddens me. Because, I mean, he's been awesome as the president in these films. But he went on record saying, you know, the president is retired and he's off golfing somewhere on vacation or something. I don't know if I fully believe him. I think he will probably pop up. But as of right now, President Aaron Eckhart is not returning for Angel Has Fallen. Taron Egerton, of course, mainly known for Kingsman. He, of course, did Eddie the Eagle as well. He's going to be the new Robin Hood, and Robin Hood has been given a 2018 release date. Fox 2000 is developing a feature film based on Veronica Roth's short story Inertia. We have the brand new second trailer for Kong Skull Island. Wow. Was this trailer a doozy, man? I loved this trailer. If you haven't seen this one yet, check it out. Like I said, amiontheair.com. Click on the trailers tab. This is an awesome trailer. I'm looking so forward to this. And what also gets me excited is the director said, we're not going to pull the typical monster movie crap and make you wait an hour and a half to see the monster for the last 10 minutes of the movie. He said, Kong is the star of this thing, and you're going to see him the whole way through. That makes me excited. You get a lot of them in this trailer. Hold on to your butts, because it's awesome. We have the honest trailer for Finding Dory, with everything wrong with Warcraft in 16 minutes or less. We have a new trailer for A Kind of Murder featuring Patrick Wilson. We have the new second trailer for Monster Trucks starring Lucas Till. We have the new trailer for The Zookeeper's Wife starring Jessica Chastain. We have Everything Wrong with Now You See Me Too. Criminal Minds reveals what really happened to Thomas Gibson's character Hotch. I won't spoil it for you if you watch the show and you haven't seen the episode yet. But we do have an article up explaining what actually happened to the character. Fede Alvarez and Sam Raimi says that they have the greatest idea for the Don't Breathe sequel. This gets me really pumped because I can't wait to see where they move on with this. We have the first trailer for Pacific Heat, a new animated series coming from Netflix. We have some first set photos from The Defenders, of course, the big team up over on Netflix. They're currently filming that right now. We have the new trailer for episode 4 of Batman the Telltale series, which is awesome, and the Joker arrives. Holly Hunter is set to star in a new HBO series that they're developing right now, Alan Ball's new HBO series. We have premiere dates for Girls' final season 6, and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And give me one sec. Oh my god, these damn ads, I swear to god. HBO has announced today that the final season of Girls and the return of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver will both premiere on Sunday, February 12th. Girls will air at 10 p.m. Last Week Tonight will follow at 11 p.m. In addition, a series premiere of Crashing will debut on Sunday, February 19th. So there you go, the final season of Girls. Isla Fisher says that there might be a Wedding Crashers sequel, and right after she dropped this little bombshell, we got news that yes, there is a Wedding Crashers sequel in development. Now remember, in development just means that they're working on it. Doesn't mean that it's a good to go thing. Doesn't have a green light. It just means they're working on it. Somebody is trying to figure it out. So if they can knock this one down, I would love to see a second Wedding Crashers, man. Why not? The Machinima channel over on YouTube has been acquired by Warner Brothers, so that's really big for them. Congratulations. You can catch the Doctor Who Christmas special on the big screen December 27th and December 18th via Fathom Events. Look at your local listings for that. Legendary's new film Spectral is going to get a Netflix release. It will debut on December 9th. This news kind of saddened me that the Crow remake has once again hit another snag in production. This thing has been struggling, obviously, now for many, many years. Different actors leaving, directors leaving, studios leaving, no one knowing what the hell's going on. Well, Relativity Studios, which own the rights to The Crow, they were the ones going to do this movie. They're the ones that had the director locked down, got on Jason Momoa as of recent to star as Eric Draven. Well, because Relativity went under, a new studio bought up the rights to The Crow, and now they own it, and they're not sure what they're going to do yet. So it's up to the new studio. If they can work out a deal and keep the director on, if they can keep Momoa on, then hey, we could probably move forward pretty quick on this. But with everything shifting to a whole new studio, things don't look good at the current moment. So stay tuned. We'll keep you updated with this cursed production of The Crow. Masaoka, who I love this guy, man. Loved him since Heroes. He's leaving Hawaii 5-0 after 7 seasons. This really bums me out. Not that he's on the show a tremendous amount, but he's so awesome, especially when he does pop up on the show. And it's always sad to see an actor go away, especially after so many seasons. And what always bugs me too is, like I said, he's not on it very much. So it's like, do you really need to leave? Like, what's the reason? After 7 seasons, we don't use you a tremendous amount. Like, why can't you stick around a little bit more? I'm just wondering. But as of right now, yeah, it looks like he's leaving, which is a bummer. We have the new trailer for Before I Fall. We found out that Kimberly Pierce will direct a film based on Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, based on the 1946 book. Roland Emmerich's remake of Stargate is now been canceled. They are not going to move forward with this. Independence Day resurgence, anyone? Yeah, that is exactly why this is not moving forward, because that movie bombed so bad. So, yeah, no Stargate reboot. Let's see here. See, that's funny. In my background right now on the television, I have Hawaii Five-0 playing, since, I was just talking about Masioka. And this is to my boy Lynx over there. We did the Banshee podcast, and one of our our latest episode was kind of a Where Are They Now, about all the Banshee people. And as we were talking about what shows people have done or popped up on, Hawaii Five-0 is one that a lot of the cast has popped up on. And as I'm sitting here with a brand new episode playing in the background, I just noticed, and now of course I'm spacing his name, but the black cop over in the town of Banshee that was in seasons 1 and 2, he just popped up on Hawaii Five-0. So it continues the trend of Banshee actors loving to pop up on Hawaii Five-0. So pretty cool there. Just wanted to shout that out. I know Lynx would get a kick out of that one. All right, let's continue on with our regularly scheduled news and see what is going on here. Or what else is going on that I haven't already talked about. Damon Wayans Jr. is set to star in a new Fox comedy called Henchmen that Jake Johnson is putting together. I love Jake Johnson. He obviously has a great chemistry with Damon Wayans Jr. They did Let's Be Cops together. They were on New Girl together. And I think they're awesome. I loved Let's Be Cops. So, hey, if they're putting a new comedy together, let's do it. The show Berlin Station and the show Graves have both been renewed for second seasons over on the Epix channel. Yes, EPIX. You didn't know, they're like Netflix, baby, just on a very tinier scale. But they're trying to do original programming as well, and both of their new shows, Berlin Station and Graves, have been renewed. Duck Dynasty, though, on the other hand, is set to finally end over on A&E. The 11th season of the reality franchise will be the last of it. Courtney B. Vance is set to star opposite Felicity Huffman in a new ABC political comedy from Blackish creator. That's awesome. Westworld has been renewed for a second season, but HBO saying that it may not even return until 2018. Damn, that's a big gap right there. James Franco is set to direct a new movie called The Pretenders, and he's going to be using all rising upcoming Hollywood stars in it. Let's see here. We got, of course, everything coming to Amazon in December. We talked a little bit earlier with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. They're actually working on another new book. They're going to do another one. So David Lagerkrantz is set to write the next book in the series. Chloe Grace Moretz is set to headline Miseducation of Cameron Post, which is, of course, based on a best-selling book of 2012. All right. So she's going to be doing that one there. We got a live-action Winnie the Pooh movie. Mark Forster is set to direct the film, which will feature a grown-up Christopher Robin getting pulled back into the woods to help out Pooh and his friends. Very interesting there. Live action Winnie the Pooh. My daughter will get a kick out of that. She sleeps with a little Winnie the Pooh doll every single night. So I think seeing that on the big screen will be pretty cool for her. Stranger Things Season 2 has just added Brett Gelman to the cast. We also have Justin Bartha joining the Good Wife spinoff, The Good Fight. Scott Adkins is set to star in comic book adaptation Accident Man. Scott Adkins is an awesome martial artist. He's a great action star. He was actually just recently in Doctor Strange. A lot of people didn't even notice him in there, but he was the guy that fights Doctor Strange in the hospital after he gets whooped in the Sanctum, and then the cape starts to knock him out. So, but yeah, he's a great action star, so glad to see him getting a little bit more roles. I know a lot of people were actually pushing for him to be Batman at one point before Ben Affleck, so. This was big news. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke has joined the Star Wars universe. She's just signed on to become a cast member of the Han Solo movie. Yes, the Han Solo spin-off Star Wars story movie. Emilia Clarke has joined the cast. No word yet on who she is going to be playing, but I think that's a great addition. She's awesome. Matthew McConaughey is in talks to star in a new film called Whitey Boy Rick. Mortal Kombat, it looks like it's finally back on track, as Simon McQuoid has just been hired as the director of the film. Speaking of landing directors, we have finally got our confirmation for Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 has landed John Wick co-director David Leitch. So that's awesome. Well, we talked about, I think on the last show, that the John Wick director was somebody that was in negotiations, or that was somebody they were looking at. I think this is a great pick because the guy can do action. The guy is a stunt coordinator himself. He could put on the Deadpool suit and do some pretty cool stuff if he wanted to. I think this is a great landing. This is a great addition, and I think the movie's going to be A-OK. So awesome news there. David Leitch, new director for Deadpool 2, and it says that they're already looking for someone new to take on Deadpool 3. They're already on the search for a Deadpool 3 director, so good for them to look out ahead of time to try to lock that in. We got some new details on the Star Wars Land and Pandora, the world of Avatar, that are coming to Disney. So if you're interested in some theme park stuff, check out that article to get you caught up to speed. Emma Stone is set to host SNL in December, so that's pretty cool. Tribe Called Quest scored their first #1 album in 20 years. Definitely helped out with them being on SNL, so that's awesome. We also have the complete list of the American Music Awards 2016 winners. I'm not going to read through them, but you can check that out if you missed the award show and you're looking to see who won. J.K. Rowling confirms the Fantastic Beasts timeline, if you're interested or confused. We have everything coming and going to Netflix in 2016, in December, by the way. Billy Bob Thornton says that he'd be up for a third Bad Santa movie if it came along. I don't think it's going to come along. We have the first teaser trailer for Pixar's Cars 3. Yes, the sequel that no one wanted, but somehow it got made. Snowpiercer, the movie with Chris Evans that came out a couple years ago, no one watched, and then it hit Netflix and everybody loved it. Snowpiercer is getting developed into a television series. So, TV show pilot has been ordered by TNT. So, yeah, that's cool. I'd love to see how this turns in to a television series over on TNT. Dave Chappelle is going to be releasing 3 new comedy specials for Netflix next year. That's awesome, man. I am so happy to see Dave Chappelle making a comeback. 3 new comedy specials in 1 year. Let's do it, Dave. Monster Hunter. Yes, a Monster Hunter movie is coming from the Resident Evil director, Paul W.S. Anderson. Looking to move on. He's done with Resident Evil, so he's saying let's move on to the next franchise and do some monster movie. Monster Hunter. I never even heard of Monster Hunter, and I play a lot of video games, so I don't know what the Captain Marvel's new origin story possibly revealed in Doctor Strange. That's one of the rumors going around right now, that she might be one of the people that his phone call is telling him about right before his car crash. So listen up for that next time you watch the movie. We have the Red Band trailer for season 12 of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so check that out. Showtime is going to be streaming both seasons of Twin Peaks in December to get people interested and ready for the revival of Twin Peaks. The Great Game lands Dracula Untold director Gary Shore. He's going to be directing Cross Creek's historical epic about the illustrious Nobel family, The Great Game. Dune. Yes, you remember that movie Dune? Well, Legendary Pictures has just bought the rights to Dune, and they're planning some new stuff on the small screen and the big screen. So we might be getting a whole Dune universe here coming up pretty soon. VH1 has ordered season 2 of Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party. Only VH1, right? We have the first set photos of Pacific Rim Maelstrom that you can check out. This was great casting news. Angela Bassett has just been added to the Black Panther cast. She is going to be playing T'Challa's mother. Love it. Angela Bassett, awesome. Great addition to the cast there. It's okay to say you're welcome. Sorry. Still got that song stuck in my head, man. Let's see here. Hard Boiled. Now, I know Friggins probably knows what this is, but Hard Boiled is getting adapted into a movie over at Warner Brothers, and they're looking to get Tom Hiddleston to star in this, and it's adapting from the Frank Miller book, Hard Boiled. So, hey, Tom Hiddleston's awesome and a great addition to any adaptation, so that's awesome there. We already saw that. We got the new trailer for Detour starring Ty Sheridan. We got the new trailer for Smurfs: The Lost Village, which is, of course, the new animated Smurfs. No live action in that one. James Gordon is going to host the 2017 Grammy Awards, so that's awesome. I think he's going to be a great host for the Grammys for sure. We have the first trailer for Crashing, that new series I told you is coming to HBO. We have the second season trailer for Colony. We have the new trailer for Shut Eye, which is a new original series coming out to Hulu. Kathleen Kennedy, who runs Lucasfilm, she says that the new Han Solo movie is going to be like a Western and slash kind of heist movie. So that's pretty cool. Dexter alum James Remar joins Gotham as Jim's uncle. That's a great addition. Love that guy. We got an article up with Kevin Feige talking about the Captain Marvel movie and casting Brie Larson, so you can check that out if you're interested. We have the new trailer for The Comedian, starring Robert De Niro. Adam McKay is working on directing his next film, which will be a biopic based on Dick Cheney. Very interesting there. Hey. Highlander movie reboot is moving forward with the other John Wick director, Chad Stahelski. Now, I know this might start to get confusing, but John Wick was directed by two guys. But after John Wick, they've kind of split up, and they've each taken on certain projects. They still work together. It's nothing hostile or bad, but they're working on different things. We just talked about the other guy getting ready to do Deadpool, and now he's going to do the Highlander reboot, which gets me very excited because, once again, these guys know how to do action, and if that's one thing I want in my Highlander reboot, is I want some damn good action. So looking very forward to that. Let's see here. We have the season 6 teaser trailer for Girls. Parker Posey has just joined Netflix's Lost in Space reboot as Dr. Smith. Little gender reversal role there. Shannon Doherty has joined TV Land's new Heathers reboot, which is pretty cool since she was in the original. We got a pretty cool article up with Tom Holland going around a hospital last week, surprising all the sick kids as Spider-Man. He came in his full suit and everything, and that's pretty awesome. So thank you, Tom Holland, for representing superheroes to their fullest. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon's Michelle Yeoh is set to headline Star Trek Discovery. She's the first actress signed to the new series. No word yet if she... I've heard some conflicting reports. One, that she might be the new captain, but then one that she might be the captain of another ship that's just in the universe with the Discovery. So we'll have to wait and see who she's playing, but she's definitely joined the show. Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige calls a Fox/MCU rights sharing deal and a possibility. Just like we thought, is just too much going on to share that stuff. We have the brand new trailer for Silence, which is another big Oscar contender type movie. Liam Neeson, Martin Scorsese directed it. Andrew Garfield's in this. Andrew Garfield, man, could be having the best year of his life if he's nominated for Silence and for Hacksaw Ridge. So, big movie here. Martin Scorsese's new film, Silence. You can check out the trailer right now. Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 3 is getting, the new game. It's hitting in December. Very cool there. We have the new trailer for Passengers. We have the new poster for Assassin's Creed that you can check out. It looks pretty cool. We have James Mangold talking about the new Logan film once again. Says it's not going to be a CGI fuckfest. So, he says that they wanted to make a very deep, heavy acting movie, just set in a superhero universe. So, I like where they're going with Logan, man. I have very, very high hopes. We have the new trailer for Goon 2, Last of the Enforcers. I don't know, man. I didn't care much for the first Goon, so I don't know how I feel about the second one. The Space Between Us. This movie was set to come out here in a couple weeks in December. December 16th, to be honest. But they've just pushed it back to February 3rd. So not quite sure why the pushback. I'm hearing decent things about the movie, so maybe they just wanted to... I think they wanted to get it away from Star Wars, to be honest. Let's see here. What else we got? Walking Dead. Walking Dead ratings fall to the lowest in years. This season started off super hot and then has just completely nosedived after that season premiere. So some trouble might be brewing for The Walking Dead there. We have the brand new Alien Covenant poster, which looks really cool. It's just a close-up of the alien face and it says run. Love it. And they've actually moved the movie up 3 months. It will now hit screens in May. I think originally it was supposed to come out at the end of July. So that shows they got some big faith there, moving it up into that May primetime spot. It looks like Michelle Yeoh, we just talked about her on Star Trek Discovery. It looks like she's going to play the captain of a ship named the Shenzhou. So there you go. So she's not going to be on the Discovery, I guess. We'll see. Let's see. We got Everything Wrong with Pocahontas in 11 minutes or less. We got the Honest trailer for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We got the trailer for The Book of Love starring Macy Williams. We get the first trailer for Emerald City, set in the Wizard of Oz universe. Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh's Mortal Engines movie is coming to theaters December of 2018. Mortal Engines. We got Everything Wrong with Independence Day Resurgence. We got a brand new Star Wars Rogue One trailer. You can check that one out. The second trailer for Fences, starring Denzel Washington. If you're looking to go to Star Wars Rogue One, tickets went on sale today, so good luck, everybody. Tickets are on sale right now. Some sad news, Brady Bunch star Florence Henderson has passed away at the age of 82, so our condolences are for her and her family. We have an article up with the screenwriter of Sicario, and he explains why Emily Blunt's character is not returning for the sequel. Barney Miller and Firefly star Ron Glass has also passed away at the age of 71. So some more sad news. Once again, thoughts and prayers out to his family and friends. Action star Zhang Jin has boarded Pacific Rim Maelstrom, so that's cool to add in an international star like that. Pretty cool. Justice League Action, which is the new animated series, they have a new premiere date. It's set for December 16th, so look for that. It's going to be a 4-part premiere episode, so that's awesome. Bear with me. The Vampire Chronicles could be adapted for the small screen. That's what they're saying. They've been looking to start a whole new movie franchise, but I think they might go television instead. Fantastic Beast has now crossed over 473 million worldwide, and Doctor Strange finally crosses the $600 million mark, man. Woo, that's awesome. Congratulations to Doctor Strange. We have the full details of the new No Man's Sky Foundation update. Big update for No Man's Sky. For those of you who play the game like I do, Geeky Pat does, a massive new update came out, and they really changed this game up. So if you're somebody that was, maybe disappointed in the game originally or thinking about getting it, definitely check out the new updates that have been released for the game. Kingsman 2 has been pushed back to October 2017. Fox also teases 2 new Marvel release dates, but they're not telling us what they're for. Sneaky bastards. Netflix has announced they got a new series coming out, starring Drew Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant, and it's called The Santa Clarita Diet. Okay. We got some more photos from Wolverine. Hunted is a new game show coming out. It's a CBS game show where contestants need to flee surveillance. It's Running Man on steroids. So, I don't know, man. It sounds interesting, I guess. I'd watch it just to see what happens. Daniel Bruhl and Luke Evans are set to star in TNT's new show, The Alienist. That's very cool there, The Alienist. Sounds interesting. It's based on the New York Times bestseller. Daniel Bruhl's awesome, and so is Luke Evans, so maybe I'll check that one out. Love the casting there. We got some new pictures of Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa from the Power Rangers film. You can check that out. White Rabbit Project, that's from the producers of Mythbusters. It's coming to Netflix. It will debut also on December 9th. We have the new promo for Riverdale coming to the CW. Congratulations to Metallica, who have nabbed their 6th #1 album on the Billboard 200. Like I said, their new album dropped last week, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. A really good CD. Definitely check it out. It's on Spotify, of course, Apple, iTunes Music. So check it out if you're interested in Metallica. I've always loved Metallica, and I'm glad to see them score their 6th #1 album. HBO has the premiere of their star-studded Big Little Lies limited series for this February. Big Little Lies. Tom Holland, our Spider-Man boy, he's joined Daisy Ridley from Star Wars in a new film called Chaos Walking. So good connection there. I believe that HBO show I just talked about, Big Little Lies, was starring Reese Witherspoon. Something's been on the shelf, I think, for the last year. They're finally getting it out. And finally, CW fans, get ready for tonight's super crossover event. Tonight's is the first episode of the big 4-part crossover event. It starts tonight with Supergirl, goes into tomorrow night with The Flash, goes into Wednesday with Arrow, and finishes up Thursday night with Legends of Tomorrow. 4-way crossover, all shows, kicking ass. I love the crossover episodes that the CW does, and they've never done a 4-part before. Bringing Supergirl into this world, it's going to be awesome. It all starts tonight with Supergirl. So I'm very, very excited about that. All right, let's go over to our release dates and box office, and we'll wrap this baby up. On DVD and Blu-ray tomorrow is going to be Don't Breathe. We talked a lot about Don't Breathe today. Like I said, it hits tomorrow. Pete's Dragon, The BFG, and The Wildlife. In theaters this Friday will be Incarnate. And here's your weekend box office coming in. Now I'm going to go over a little bit of 2 box offices because we have your normal 3-day weekend, which is what we always do. And then we also have a 5-day that includes, because some of the movies came out before Thanksgiving. So your normal 3-day, number 10 is The Edge of 17 with 3 million. Number 9 is Hacksaw Ridge with 5.5 million. Number 8 is Almost Christmas with 5.7 million. Number 7 is Bad Santa 2 with 6.1 million. Number 6 is Trolls with 10.4 million. Number 5 is Arrival with 11.3 million. Number 4 is Allied with 13 million. Number 3 is Doctor Strange with 13.4 million. Number 2 is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them with 45.1 mil. And your number 1 film is Moana. You're welcome. Moana with 55.5 million for the number 1 spot. Now, just to kind of set the record here, like I said, we also count box office as the extended weekend for including the Wednesday releases. So for the movies that just came out, one was Bad Santa 2. Bad Santa 2 was number 7 with 6.1 mil, right? But since it came out on Wednesday, it made 9 million. We also had Allied, the new Brad Pitt movie, made 13 mil over the 3-day weekend, 18 million over the 5-day. And Moana, which, yes, made 55.5 million over the 3-day, but you include in, since Wednesday when it opened, it brought in a very nice $81.1 million. That's massive. It is the second biggest Thanksgiving release behind Disney's other movie, Frozen. So congratulations to Moana, $81.1 million. Now, there is a sad point to the box office. That is Warren Beatty's new film that he directed and starred in, Rules Don't Apply. Rules didn't apply here because the movie was like number 12. It didn't even make the top 10. It cost over $25 million to make, and it only made $1 million. So it is one of the worst debuts of 2016. So sorry, Warren. I know this was your big comeback film, but it did not work. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to our latest and greatest episode of Am I on the Air? I like to take the time to thank you. You know, this week was Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I am very thankful for all my fans of the show that tune in and download and listen on a regular basis. You know who you are. So I thank you. I'm thankful, obviously, for my family and friends in my real life. I'm thankful for my dad and brother for having the time to come out and spend some time with us. It was very, very special, and I hope them a safe trip home. Thankful for my job. Thank you for Red Dragons Radio. Thank you for everything that goes along with this show. Of course, our website is amiontheair.com. Please follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at dxdonmega. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. We are, of course, available on iTunes. Download, rate, and subscribe. If you're on Android, I suggest Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn. We're available on all those streaming services. We can also stream on YouTube for you, so look for us there. Just subscribe to Am I on the Air? We, of course, RedDragonsRadio.com is the hub. Our official affiliate there, RedDragonsRadio.com. Follow on Twitter at RedDragonsRadio for all the latest and greatest about all the best podcasts on the web. Of course, follow us on Instagram as well. Am I on the Air? Just search for it. That'll do it once again for this Monday, November 28th. We should be back to basics on this next upcoming Sunday, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for getting caught up to speed with me on all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, Daddy. Red Dragon! Red Dragon!